Hi friends, welcome to Aishu's DIY. Today in this video we will learn how to make this cute earrings, and I use the beads and charms from GGC Treasure Box Christmas Dazzle version, and these are the heart beads that I used. I didn't use the crystal ones, I just used the green one. First I thought I'll use both, but then I decided to use just the green because the green made a lot of sense in this pattern. This frame that I had in my stash, this was from pandahallselected.com, and I will leave down in the description below the link to buy this. And it was temporarily available. Hopefully it's in stock now. And then we had this beautiful charms in the GGC treasure box, and I took this mittens charm, which is green color, that kind of matched this heart crystal bead very much. Then I'm using some antique gold lavender seed beads from my stash, and then a ear wire. I choose to use a lever back, and then a jump ring to hang the charm, and some beads, some of the lavender seed beads. Then I have some wildfire threaded in. It's like about, say, half an arm span is what I'm using, like about, say, 15 to 16 inches is all I'm using to do one pair of earring. And then I have here, I think this is a size 12 beading needle. Looking at the beat up that it should be a size 12. And then this lavender seed beads right here. Let's start doing this. I have about, say, half a yard or so of thread. Okay, I use point not 6-inch in the frost color. So I did use this. I should have used the green, that would have been much better, but I just was playing around and I just came up with this design. So I just went with the flow, and you can use any beads if you want. You can substitute these beads with 6O or 8O seed beads, or bicone crystals, 2, 3, 4 millimeter, any which way you want. And in this there is opening right here, and which we need to close it, but that is not the point. That we can do it even at the end. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end of my thread and put it inside this frame. You can use any frame you want. If you don't have this frame available, or you're not going to purchase it, you can make your own hoop earrings round frame also. And now I'm just going to do an overhand knot here. And then I'm going to do a surgeon's knot, which is going through the loop twice. I'm not leaving a large tail or so, because I'm just going to trim off and put a glue in it, right? Surgeon's knot is going through the loop twice, so which I'm gonna do it right now. I use my pliers to take this inside the loop once, and this is twice, and then I tighten it. That's all. Our knot is ready and done. Just give it a tug, move that knot to one side, okay, and right. So what I'm going to do is going to pick up 2 lavender seed beads right here, drop it down to that frame of mine, securing the first couple of beads is a challenge. After that it will become easy. So keep dropping it there to my frame, going underneath the frame, okay, and still my beads are up here. So see this, I have the loop here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the second bead from where my thread is exiting. So the same way where my thread is exiting, and I'm going to go and then pull my thread. This will put this side by side, but as you can see, this bead is jumpy, right? So to fix that, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna come back through that bead right here, okay, and pull my thread. See, now it sits a little better than the other time, and then go back through this bead again. So I just reinforced those two beads a little bit. Okay, pick up the next 11-0, drop the 11-0 to our frame, go back under the frame, and then go through the 11-0 from where the thread is exiting, the same direction. So that will force the bead to sit on top of the frame. See this? You can see a thread bridge on the top, and that will be visible. This is brick stitch, of course, right? So pick up the next 11-0, drop it down, go underneath the frame, and then put your needle through where your thread is exiting originally, and then pull it. That will make it sit right next to each other. So pick up, drop, go underneath, go through the bead, and pull your cord thread. Okay, that's how you're going to do. So there is 5. I need a 9 on one side, and for the tip I need 1 and 9. So totally it's going to be 19. Take the needle underneath. Okay, just make the bead sit right there and go through and pull the cord. Pick it up. Oops, sorry. Okay, this is where my thread is exiting, right? I just go underneath the frame, and then wherever it is exiting, and I'm going through that in the same direction wherever it is exiting. So there we go. I'll just move this a little bit. I need 5, 6, 7. This is 8. Go through the frame, take it. You can also substitute this with an 8-0 seed bead if you want, but my frame is pretty much thin, so 11-0 fits nicely for my profile, right? So that's 9 beads on the side. I'm gonna do 1 on the tip, but if it is a round frame per se, you can do this continuously. You can follow the same thing. There is no difference in the frame size and shape. If you have a bigger hoop, smaller hoop, or you make your own hoop, any which way is possible. So this sits right there. Then I continue doing it down. Drop my bead, go through the frame, come back, just like so. I'll finish threading 9 more beads and I will come back. So I finished doing this. The seed beads are done. Now it's our turn to do the crystals, and I'm gonna just take the green ones because I really like the green and gold together. It looks pretty for me. So if you have any other color you can use, and then pick up. So my thread is coming out of the last seed bead right here, if you can see, and there is a thread bridge that's going on between every single bead. So I'm going to catch the next thread bridge and going underneath that and getting into position. Okay, now I have I'm going to go underneath that. Pick up 2 of the crystals and go through the next thread bridge right here between the second and the third bead. Okay, and then come back. That will make your heart like that. Now I want to go again down through the second bead. Okay, see, that will force this to sit like this. Then go through the first bead from the frame up, and if possible through the crystal also. If not, you can do it once at a time. I mean, one at a time. Go through that bead, then go through the crystal. Because it's an angle, it's at an angle, for me I have to do one at a time. So pick up one 11 seed bead and go back through the crystal, and I'm going back through the thread bridge as well, just like so. Okay, and coming back, that will put this like that. So now I'm ready to add the next 2 beads, which is the green crystal, and I'm leaving this thread bridge and going to the next thread bridge. So this I am leaving and going to the next one right here, coming back. Okay, and I'm going to go through the 4th seed bead down, and come back. So it's, can you see, it's a bit closer, so that will not work. I'm going to go back through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th bead down right here. Now it's sitting properly. Then come back through this bead up. Okay, then go back through this bead, I'm catching the thread bridge underneath. See, my thread is exiting out here, so I'm going to go again through the crystal. I don't have to go back down. I'm going through the crystal, pick up the seed bead and go through the next crystal and come back through the seed bead. That will make our beads sit perfectly. Now come back through the next seed bead up. Okay, pick up 2 crystals. So my thread is exiting out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th bead, and I'm skipping the 7th bead and going through the thread bridge between the 7th and the 8th. That will make our beads sit like this. Sorry, the 8th and the 9th. So you skip one thread bridge, go to the next thread bridge, and also come back through the next seed bead down. Okay, go through the next one up, so in a zigzag manner. Come back through the next seed bead down. You can also change your bead work to accommodate that. There we go. These are 11 seed beads and I'm using a size 12 beading needle, so this should not be a problem. And go through that seed bead on the top. So basically we did zigzag pattern. And then what I'm going to go through is the crystal right here and pick up a seed bead, go through the next crystal and the seed bead down there. So you can do one at a time. Go through the next crystal, tighten that up, and then go through this seed bead right here. It will get tight after a point. If you want, you can use your pliers to pull your needle. There we go. Then again, go through this next seed bead, pick up 2 crystals, and this is our center bead. Go through the next bead here. This will make it sit like that. Then skip the center bead. Actually, you can go back through the center bead if you want to. And then catch this thread bridge underneath, come back and go through this crystal right here. Pick up 3 seed beads. And go back through the next crystal. That will make this like a picot. So I want to reinforce the picot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back through the center bead, down to my work, make sure the thread is not showing and pull it tight. Go back through this bead on the right and go up again through the crystal and all the 3 beads. And through the crystal. This is what we have so far. Make sure it's nice and straight. And this is in the tip. Okay. And then catch the thread bridge right next to it. And pick up 2 more crystals. And skip 1 thread bridge, go through the next one. And come down the next seed bead. Okay. And come back through the next one. Just the seed bead, not the crystals. Go down the next. Come back the next. Go through the crystal. Add a seed bead. Come back through the next crystal. Okay. And catch the thread bridge right next to it. Now time to add the next 2 crystals. Skip 1 and then go through the next. Next thread bridge, and then you can go down the next seed bead and come back through the next. And go through the crystal. If you want, you can flip your work to make it convenient to go through the crystals. This is a heart-shaped bead, so the hole is at an angle. Pick up a seed bead and go through that next crystal. Catch the next thread bridge right here. Make sure you don't catch hold of any other bead. Now that sits perfectly right there, right? And we still have 1 more thread bridge left. So pick up 2 crystals. Okay, and go back through the last seed bead, because it's jumping up because we have a knot underneath, so we need to secure that thing carefully. Okay, and then I want to pass through the frame once because I want that bead to sit properly, and then I will come back through the same bead. Okay, I'm doing this just to make sure that that bead sits on it properly. Okay, I came back, then I will go through the crystal, pick up a bead and go back through the next crystal and come back through the seed bead. Ours is done pretty much. Now you need to reinforce the thread. So I'm going to go back again through this bead and I'm catching, like I'm going through the loop that is created by these 3 beads. Just like so. I'm putting my needle in between and catching hold of that is a little bit difficult. So let's do this. I come back here, put a knot, go through the loop that you created right before the crystal and go through the crystal, come back, go through the seed bead and go back down the crystal. Then you have a thread bridge here. If you want, you can do it, or you can go up through the next crystal, catch hold of the loop inside and make a knot here. Go through the next seed bead, come back, come down the crystal, the next one right next to it. Okay, and then go through the next one and catch hold of the loop, thread underneath, make a loop and put your needle through the loop, and then there you go, another knot. Put your needle through the next bead right next to it, and put a knot right there too. Making sure your knot is not catching hold of any bead. Then put it underneath. Come down through a seed bead or so if you want, or you can come down here. And snip this thread off. You can also burn this thread if you want to. There we go. Made a nice blob right there. So that's nice with fire line. So this is our earring. This is the front part of it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my jump ring. I use bent nose pliers to open and close a jump ring. I'm going to open it and close and see if it is nice. Okay, now I go ahead and open this. Take my charm, put my charm in the jump ring and put the jump ring inside this hole that we have in the frame. Hold it in the tip. It takes a little bit of a maneuver to put this through. There we go. Take your bent nose pliers and hold it carefully. Close it. Our charm is sitting right in the middle. Now there is in the lever backs there is a hole. There is a loop kind of. You can just twist this open just like so, and then add this frame to that loop. Close it. Our earring is ready. I hope you guys liked this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos almost every day, sometimes 4 videos a week. I shall start in the next month or so, that and a live also. If you have any doubts, please leave me in the comments below what you liked or what you didn't like, and how you want the video to be, so that I can improve my video according to your specification. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.